It's the Britt Rochelle Show. Do-do-do-do, do-do-do-do-do-do-do. That's me.
All right, you're gonna tell us everything you know.
Fine. Vincent and Leo, those just two men, close as brothers, hurt by betrayal.
What?
Poor sons of bitches. It's gotten a little bit too deep, little in over their head. All they wanted was to find a way out. In A Way Out, the second co-op adventure from Hazelight Studios. Man, it's a good studio, but it's clear that in this game they just hadn't quite hit their stride yet. You play as either Vincent or Leo, two criminals who have something very important in common. They got entangled with a dangerous crime lord named Harvey, and they want him dead. They're in prison together, serving their sentence, and try to figure out together a way out. Not just of prison, but out of the life they've chosen and all the consequences that have come with it. As a side note, just be aware, I'm not avoiding spoilers in this one, so if you haven't played the game yet, and you care about that sort of thing, deal with it, I guess. The story's compelling as hell, sucked me in right away, except might have worked better as a miniseries or a movie, because most of the gameplay relies on quick-time events and context-sensitive commands. You can walk freely and sprint to an extent, but you can't jump, and that has always bothered me, no matter what game. If I can't jump, what's the point?
Vincent! Leo! Damn it!
It's also kind of a Shawshank Redemption ripoff as you communicate with the guards and try to make your way into the system. Well, I played as Vincent, so by getting into the system, I was doing pull-ups and other kinds of exercises out in the yard until Leo gets harassed by one of Harvey's men. And I, of course, have to rescue him and get in good with him, for no reason other than to have a buddy on the inside. Once Vincent and Leo finally team up, you gotta make your way out of the prison through espionage, mostly stealth, and distracting various cops and other employees of the prison. There are some challenges that are more time-sensitive, and which makes the game a little more tense, but overall it just kind of feels like you're being handheld through an adventure that you don't really need to be there for. I'm giving this game a lot of crap for the passivity of it, but there are some moments that made me actually feel like I was finally playing a game, like some kick-ass shootouts, more kick-ass shootouts, mostly the chase scenes and the shootouts that give this game a little bit of oomph. There was one gameplay moment that I was extremely jealous of. See, I was playing with my good buddy Muffin Sincere, and he was playing as Leo, I was Vincent, and we were running out of this hospital. It was really intense, and though most of the game is split screen, it will sometimes go completely full screen for either your player or his, so that you can get some special moments. And one of his special moments was a gameplay switch up where it was a side-scrolling fighter game against the cops, and I felt so excited, like, when's my turn? And I didn't get one. That was a Leo exclusive. Good for you, buddy. Good for you. Speaking of that split screen, there were some moments where maybe the other person's perspective could have been blocked out. There were some very important conversations and contextual situations that maybe didn't need some conversation overlap with an NPC. The way that Vincent's conversations and Leo's conversations with completely different people kind of canceled each other out and made what should have been super important moments feel not important at all.
Look,
Whew,
I
look
know
at this car.
things have been rough.
Okay, an
I'm gonna
accident
make
or
it up to you.
something?
We're gonna fix this. We're
Yeah,
gonna make it right.
just
I'm gonna
bad
come down
luck
there and
these
we're gonna
days.
fix.
Don't know what to do
We're just
about
gonna
it.
make this all right. We're gonna get this
can
all
fix
worked
this
out.
thing,
It's
you
just
gotta-
gonna be you, me,
Must
our
have-
baby girl. It's gonna be okay.
Everything's fun.
Now, a big part of this game is to build a brother-like camaraderie between the two players, and that's not just done through escaping prison, and making new connections, or scamming old people to get them out of their clothes.
He said,
Not like
stay
that,
here.
or stole some from their closet. But there's a lot of
I
side
never
games
did.
as well, little mini games that really foster a competitive spirit
didn't.
between you and your buddy. They're very optional, very fun, but also very much take me out of the seriousness of the situation. Like when you're trying to reunite Leo with his wife and kid and figure out what's gonna happen now that he's a fugitive. But you just gotta take a minute to play ball with some strangers at the trailer park.
Oh,
Crap.
I'm really bad at this. There we go.
Ah, crap. Got it. Got it.
Or when Vincent's wife finally has his baby girl and he's just driving home how important it is that he get to that hospital room and make up with his family after he kicks your ass at Connect 4.
I mean, it doesn't really matter what I do.
Oh, you jerk! You just...
win.
Why'd you just dope out?
I'll admit that one was one I easily fell for because I've played some Connect 4 in my day, and let's just say Muffin rage quit because I was just that good. But then I did get the tender moment with my baby girl, which was very important. Definitely not as important as that Connect 4 game, which I definitely won at. Like I said, those mini games are optional. You don't have to play them, but they're just too fun to skip. Come on. Hey fellas, you want to grab my logbook so we can hop on the plane, get to Mexico, and take down that crime boss?
Forget about it. We're playing Atari here.
Yeah, shut up.
But now it's time for the big twist. Whoever's playing Leo, it kind of sucks to be you, because it turns out Vincent had a secret.
I'm sorry, Leo, but I've actually been an undercover cop this whole time.
What?
What?
Once you defeat the crime lord, get the MacGuffin, a rare black diamond that the crime lord was trying to sell on the black market. Turns out it's harder than it looks. Leo somehow figured it out, but that's getting too much into the nitty-gritty of the story. Anyway, so yeah, Vincent's a cop,
What?
which got me, because I'm very surface level when it comes to
an
playing
undercover
these
cop
games.
this
I
whole
want to
time?
know how
What?
the producers and the writers wanted the story to go. And man, did that brothers into enemies twist really just got me at the end. Until I thought about it a little bit more and remembered the torture that we had just put one of Harvey's men through just a day prior, and also all the killing of mob lackeys I just did in one of the big shootouts. How deep undercover was Vincent? Like, you as the player don't even know, which I get because you don't want to spoil it with the split screen style of the game, but like, come on. But yeah, remember all those cool shootouts I mentioned? The last one is man against man, brother against brother. I was really at the disadvantage there at that last shootout because Muffin's played a lot of Call of Duty and Division 2 and other great shooter games, and I've played Doom once and Borderlands
I
once.
didn't hit you once.
So he really had my number with that last shootout. So the survivor of this game, no matter who's the better shooter, basically hinges
Why are
on
you
who can
tapping?
press X the fastest.
I am.
And I'm confident I only survived because,
That's
well,
weird.
I think Muffin had a glitch. Actually, the fact that I had a lower health bar at the end probably should have given me more of a disadvantage.
Not fair.
But I discovered that getting into this game, really getting into it, means not reading too much into it. Just don't think
Yeah.
about it. As a whole, I think A Way Out was a really good game. A little bit overambitious for what it was trying to achieve. Maybe should have just been a Netflix original series. But it was good. I liked it just fine, and I'd recommend you play it, especially if you've got buddies that you're just really competitive with. And it does get emotional at times. Just try to ignore the other side sometimes when there's important information being told. But what do you think? Have you played A Way Out? Have you played any game by Hazelight Studios? They're really good at co-op, I'm just saying. This game is just not where they've quite hit their stride. Let me know on all my socials. They can be found at BrittRochelle.com and BrittRochelle.card.co. I stream this on Twitch. Maybe you should check that out and see what I play next. I'm going to give this game a rating of 6 out of 10 peaches. It was a good game for what it was, but it just needed some more TLC and thought put into it. Anyways, I'm Britt Rochelle, and you stay peachy. So, can I go now? Did I tell you everything you wanted to hear?
I don't give a fuck about those two guys. Where's the fucking diamond?
I don't know anything about that.
I said, where's the fucking diamond?
How about this?
Oh, God!
Like this? Oh!
You mean this diamond? You mean this diamond?
Yeah.